I'm Chelsea McDougall, editor of Labels and Labeling magazine. I'm here with Chris Ellison, the managing director of OPM Group, and also the newly minted Converter of the Year. Chris just got done over at the Pulse talking about the transition from labels to flexible packaging. So Chris, how do you see flexible packaging kind of complementing rather than competing with traditional labels?
The discipline is obviously quite different. One is forming an integral part of the packaging journey for the product. The other is a decorational tool. I think the two can exist hand in hand quite successfully.
You know, many label converters here at Label Expo, they're exploring flexible packaging and looking into it. What would be your biggest piece of advice as they're making their way on that journey?
The first one is do it. Ultimately you will benefit. The learning curve will be steep, as we've talked about. But start small. Work with a select group of suppliers with a key customer where you can. Document and learn, and apply that hopefully successfully into your business in the future.
And Chris, you're also an ambassador for Label Expo and the flexible packaging. We're here at the event, you know, lots of suppliers here. You know, how is this event kind of helping converters navigate the shift, and what would you, what would you advise they kind of take a look and go see?
Wow, that's a loaded question. There's huge opportunities at Label Expo. I mean, first and foremost, thank you for the opportunity to be an ambassador. It's been an absolute honour and a privilege to do this. It's been wonderful sharing our journey with both converters and the wider industry and media. But I think at the show you have more and more people now that are looking at packaging. You have more suppliers here than ever. Most of the machine manufacturers are running packaging on their presses. There's a lot of material packaging suppliers here, which weren't here 20 years ago when we started on this journey. So I would say, just go talk to people. Don't be afraid to ask difficult questions. They're all there to help. And good luck on the journey.
And then finally, Chris, you talked a lot in your presentation about the learning curve when moving in. What would you say was the biggest challenge when you moved from labels and you added flexible packaging to your portfolio? What was the biggest challenge, and how did you overcome it?
Wow, there's a number of challenges. I think the biggest challenge is to make the distinction between what is primary packaging and what is secondary packaging, i.e. the self-adhesive label, and getting your people to work in the mindset that primary packaging carries more responsibility than secondary packaging. And I think education is the key. Talking, documenting, bringing your people together, educating both on the line and in the classroom, and being open and trying not to establish a blame culture when things go wrong, because inevitably things do go wrong. You're learning a new discipline, but I think eventually it clicks into place, and your people will rise to the occasion. And I think it's a steep learning curve, but a worthwhile one.
Well, thank you so much, Chris, and congratulations again on the Converter of the Year award. Thank you.
It's an absolute pleasure. Thank you very much.